black people are often misguided by being bombarded with propaganda that forces them to forget their glory. Our goal is to educate you about the factual events that shape everything. Let's build a black community that grows together. In this video, we will tell you the reasons why black people are viewed as a threat.
The Black History Archives.
Reason 1. Fear of losing partners. Picture a white man deeply in love with a white woman, committed to each other in a strong relationship. However, hidden beneath the surface, he harbors a secret worry, the fear that his partner might be drawn to other black men. It's a fear born out of society's perpetuation of stereotypes, associating black men with sexual prowess and physical dominance. These stereotypes can trigger deep-seated insecurities within the white man, causing him to question his own sexual performance and physical attractiveness. In today's world, where interracial relationships are more accepted, some white men may feel threatened by the attention black men receive, fearing that their partners might find them more sexually appealing. These anxieties can undermine the security of the relationship and create unnecessary tension. Even reports have suggested that black men might be pro-masculine, having abilities to satisfy their partners better. This has led white people to feel threatened by black men. Interestingly, if we look at the current landscape, we can observe a rise in relationships and marriages between black men and white women. It's possible that this trend reflects a growing recognition of the sexual charisma that black men possess, which is now openly acknowledged by many. Reason 2. Physical superiority. Throughout history, blacks have been recognized for their exceptional physical strength and charisma. These qualities have at times evoked fear and insecurity among non-black individuals who see the potential dominance of black people as a threat to their own status and values. Even white men see black people as superhumans due to their experience in which they are often outperformed. Non-black societies, such as European colonizers, established social and cultural structures that marginalize black people. They devalue physical labor, in which black individuals excelled, and instead celebrated delicate fragility as a sign of refinement and civilization. Ancient philosophers, like Aristotle, further propagated the notion that black individuals were inherently subservient. These distorted beliefs were used to justify the enslavement and mistreatment of black individuals. However, no matter how much the physical work is degraded, white people feel threatened due to blacks' physical superiority. They have genes that help them grow muscles, enjoying the natural biological supremacy. Studies have also revealed that black people are blessed with genes that help them not only to have cognitive superiority, but also physical dominance. Reason 3. Fear of genetic annihilation. During the era of black enslavement, black individuals posed a significant threat to their non-black masters due to their physical strength and charisma. The fear of genetic annihilation arose from the understanding that if non-black individuals married white individuals, their own genes would be rendered submissive and eventually extinct. Biologically, when individuals mate, their genes combine and influence the traits of their offspring. White individuals feared that intermarriage could lead to the dominance of black genes over their own. This is because of natural selection, where nature selects the genes which have more chances of survival. Genes having specific traits from a mother and a father are combined in their child. However, the gene having robust capability dominates while the other is suppressed. Since black people are better equipped for the environment, naturally, the probability of their genes' domination is more. Hence, if a white woman and a black man, or a black woman and a white man marry, black genes will have superiority and white genes will be suppressed. In the past, owing to this fear, interracial marriage was prohibited. The one-drop rule was established to maintain the oppression of black individuals. This legal principle said that a person having even one black person as an ancestor should be considered black. Therefore, they should not be allowed to marry a white person. Today, as this cannot be added to the law, fear and hate exist after knowing this reality. Enjoying the video so far? If yes, here's a little reminder to like the video and subscribe to our channel to get more videos on black history and culture. Let's continue now. Reason 4. Fear of extinction. The fear of potential extinction often plagues groups who believe that their cultural, ethnic, or racial identity is under threat. White supremacists, in particular, harbor intense fears related to black individuals, perceiving them as strong, attractive, and superior. This fear stems from a sense that the population, influence, or power of white people is diminishing. Demographic changes, including migration patterns, cultural shifts, and changes in birth rates, can amplify these fears. White individuals may feel that black individuals are replacing them, which, coupled with the perceived genetic advantages of black individuals, intensifies their unease. This fear can lead to a desire to preserve their own identity, resulting in racism and discrimination. Fear of extinction stems due to genetic annihilation. As black genes are considered better equipped, white genes will ultimately be suppressed. As a result, there is a fear that the white population will become extinct. Reason 5. Fear of being replaced. For generations, white individuals have enjoyed certain privileges and advantages due to an unequal distribution of wealth. However, societal changes are challenging this status quo, leading some white individuals to fear being replaced. Previously, systemic barriers prevented black individuals from acquiring property, keeping their circumstances unchanged regardless of their efforts. Today, the removal of these barriers allows black individuals to fully pursue their aspirations. The perception of being replaced by black individuals can generate anxiety and fear. This fear is amplified particularly if white individuals believe that black individuals possess advantages in areas such as economics, culture, or demographics. These concerns can lead to a defensive mindset and resistance to societal progress. Since black express better cognitive abilities, and there is no limitation that can suppress this today, the fear of getting replaced becomes obvious. Earlier, this fear was avoided by structural and institutional racism, but today, no such systems exist. Reason 6. The inferiority complex. Some ultra-white conservatives and supremacists may implicitly recognize the perceived superiority of black individuals in terms of survival capabilities, yet they refuse to accept it as reality. Instead, they experience jealousy and an accompanying inferiority complex, which fuels their hatred. An inferiority complex arises from feelings of inadequacy and inferiority compared to others perceived as strong or exceptional. This complex can manifest as low self-esteem, self-doubt, and resentment towards those deemed superior. In conflicts between white and black individuals, the underlying cause is often rooted in the inferiority complex of white individuals. Their hate is a manifestation of their feelings of inadequacy and resentment towards black individuals. White individuals may feel intimidated by the perceived superiority of black individuals and view themselves as incapable of achieving the same level of success or excellence. Focusing on their perceived shortcomings or weaknesses, they may harbor resentment and direct their anger toward black individuals. Reason 7. Fear of losing white supremacy. Extreme white conservative supremacist groups often experience a deep-rooted fear of losing their grip on white supremacy. They interpret increasing racial and ethnic diversity, progressive social movements, and evolving societal norms as direct threats to their social, cultural, and political power. White supremacy ideology asserts that white individuals are inherently superior and chosen by God. Faced with challenges, fear arises within these groups. Paradoxically, this fear stems from the realization that if white supremacy were true, white supremacists themselves would not fear black individuals, as they would be the chosen ones. This fear often manifests as xenophobia, racism, and a desperate desire to maintain traditional power structures. These concerns stem from the belief that white supremacists will become a minority in their own country, relinquishing the advantages they have enjoyed for generations. Political rhetoric that reinforces these beliefs and promotes an us versus them mentality can further exacerbate these fears. In some cases, these groups may resort to violence and intimidation to preserve their control and perceived dominance. What do you think? Aren't these reasons the major contributor to feelings of hostility against black people? Will these fears ever end and there will be no racism and discrimination? Let us know what you think about black people's robust genes and biological supremacy. Do you consider it a reality or is it a myth? Would you like to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to the Black History Archives and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.